सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. From tomorrow, our Nityotsava, eternal in effect, starts. Understand? As the custom in Dhyanapedam, we never end any celebration or any Brahmotsava, any festival. We only raise the Nityotsava flag, means the eternal festival starts. So today we complete the first 21 day of in effect. And first time we started, I can honestly say we are really successful. Almost everybody who sat all 21 days started levitating, experiencing the Kundalini awakening. Even in the remote way, I think I am the first incarnation who used video conferencing to awaken Kundalini Shakti. I welcome all of you who are sitting with us at this moment in 476 places, in 162 cities in 27 countries. Apart from that, I have so many centers sitting with me on two-way video conferencing: Singapore, Ohio, Malaysia, San Jose, Los Angeles, Seattle, Phoenix, Slim River, Anna Nagar. I really thought in 108 places we will create the N effect. But every day, average, at least in 1,500 places we created the N effect. On few thousand people every day. In 1 week we will study the deaths based on natural calamities and man-made calamities, crimes in last 21 days, this year and earlier. Give you the comparison from authentic sources. I can assure again once more, it will be at least 40% less. Because it is such a strong vibration on the cosmos. I'll continue radiating intense N effect every day morning. Satsang. I'll do today's sutras. From tomorrow morning I'll talk on Yoga Sutras. We will finish Yoga Sutras in few days. After that, I'll continue on Brahma Sutras. In the morning itself, I'll continue on Brahma Sutras. And I'll see my timing and soon announce one more set of evening satsangs. Because now, almost sitting morning and evening with me has become life for thousands of people around the world. I think they'll feel missing something if they have to sit only once. No, really, I tell you, it is such a joy to see morning and evening both the time and sitting with your master. I am jealous of you guys. I know the joy of sitting with the masters, especially when you have Vidarka. Oh God, it's heaven. It is just heaven. I have seen morning 4:30 I will rush to temple to sit with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. And anyhow, 11 o'clock night they will close the temple doors. I have to come back. Then I will straight walk to the burial ground to sit with Yogi Ram Saratkumar. Then from there around 2:30 night, I will come back to the house, lie down, maybe for 1 hour, then get up, get ready, take bath, run to the temple. It is an addiction. I can say, we can create a new word, endiction, instead of addiction. Enlightening addiction. It is just an extraordinary experience. When you have the Vidarka, sitting with the master is just unimaginable. Especially devotees outside, you can dump all the work. Your spouse cannot ask you, your wife cannot ask you, your husband cannot ask you anything. You know one word, no, Swamiji's satsang is there, I can't miss it. Everything else can be missed. It's a very nice excuse also. First chapter, first section, 20th sutra. Antas tad dharmopadeshat. Antas tad dharmopadeshat. Swami Gambhirananda translates as, the being inside is God, his qualities having been taught. Swami Vireshwarananda translates as, the one within the sun and the eye is Brahman, because its characteristics are mentioned therein. Swami Shivananda translates as, the being within the sun and the eye is Brahman, because its attributes are taught therein. I'll reveal the sacred secrets embedded in the stotra, in the sutra. I can say it is stotra, because first time God is being introduced in Brahma Sutras. I want you to understand the yesterday's sutra, because it is continuity of the yesterday's sutra. I revealed an important sacred secret on yesterday's sutra. The moment you remember some of the strong characteristics of the waking identity, you wake up from sleeping identity. Sleeping identity is called Sukshma Sarira. Deep sleep identity is called Karana Sarira. Waking identity is called Stula Sarira. Enlightened identity can be called as Jnana Sarira. We can give our own name, Jnana Sarira. So understand, whenever you strongly remember some of the qualities of the Stula Sarira, your Sukshma Sarira, the dreaming identity gets sucked into this identity. Whenever you remember some of the strong qualities of the Jnana Sarira, this identity, waking state identity, gets sucked into it. Jnana Sarira's qualities is what I was explaining yesterday as Ananta Kalyana Guna. Thousands of auspicious qualities. When you remember any one of that Ananta Kalyana Guna, strongly, this identity gets sucked into it, and that identity starts expressing through this body. That is what we call Dharma. When someone of the Ananta Kalyana Guna is strongly remembered by the waking identity, it just gets sucked into the enlightened identity, enlightened experience. You can't even use the word identity, it is wrong word. Enlightenment experience. And that qualities, that characteristics, which is beyond characteristics, which is beyond qualities, Sutta Swayam Prakasa, Jyotiranandamaya, Nirvigalpa Niranjana Niramaya Nirlamba Nirlapta, Sagaja, Sakshiswarupa, Santa, Saumya, Sattvadita. These are some of the Ananta Kalyana Gunas that starts oozing out, pouring itself through the identity which got sucked into that experience. When that experience oozes through the identity which was sucked into that experience, whatever way it oozes out is called dharma. The sacred secret in this sutra is remember strongly the Ananta Kalyana Gunas with which you click, with which you are able to connect. That's the first sacred secret. Second, when your known identity, a stula sarira, if it gets sucked into that Ananta Kalyana Guna, don't be afraid. That is the biggest problem a seeker faces. Almost all seekers get frightened at one point when they are being called in. You stand near the door and knock, 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 and bang, 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 bang. When God just opens the lock and asks, please come in. Oh, this is not I expected. Almost every seeker who gets initiated into the Ananta Kalyana Guna experiences this. Don't miss it. Don't be foolish. That is a big problem. Your agitation makes you so foolish. Whenever the extraordinary energy sucks your identity, just merge with it, flow with it. This Naga Baba, with whom I used to spend little time in Uttarakasi, he used to do this. Before awakening anybody's Kundalini, he has some unique techniques. He will have his Trishul and tell the disciples to stare at all 3 points of the Trishul at a time without moving the eyelid. See, like Trishul will be like this. He will say, without even a slight movement of the eyeball, you should look all 3 points. Impossible, try. Because there will be a light eyeball movement. He is so sharp. He will stare at you and you will get frightened. Because even if he hits you, there is nobody to ask. He is such a strong presence. But if you master that, immediately the Kundalini will be awakened. Many times, when you are about to wake up, you are afraid of losing dream identity, you go back to it. You go back to it. Because dreaming is very cozy, especially after the Suprabhadam, before going to the Akada. All devotees should know every day morning in the ashram, we play Suprabhadam around 4:30. And by 5 they have to be in the Akada. Akada means the place where body is built based on the Samudrika Lakshana and using the science of awakening Kundalini Shakti. The second sacred secret is don't hold on when the identity melts in the Master's presence. Especially when the Kundalini is awakened, when you are levitating, you will see beautifully that identity melting down. Give way to it. In my case, fortunately, I had Kuppammal. She managed. Even I had a terrific fear. I wanted all of you to know, at the age of 12, when I had that first experience, the tremendous trust on the unknown experience, you see that 360-degree experience, tremendous trust on that experience happened, but tremendous distrust on anything you see. See, when you walk on the road, you need to believe it is a road. If you lose trust, it is a solid road, how will you walk? I don't know how you will understand. I even lost that trust, it is road. I lost complete trust, something called mother, father, friend, relationship, human being, stone, tree, because you have all some idea about all of them. It all completely merges. And people were all sitting on the walls, and walls are all sitting in the places of the people. And completely everything is broken. People are also broken and on the walls, and walls are also broken and on the place of the people. What will happen? The trust on everything suddenly disappears. Because all the trust is concentrated on one thing. Trust on color. I still remember, I was walking on the center of the road straight, simply, did not even bother about vehicles. But in those days there was no much vehicles. In those days only 4 buses will come inside Tiruvannamalai. If morning bus comes, I have to go to school. And there will be another one bus in the evening. It means school is over. And the night one bus will come. It means I have to sleep. There is a timing. The city, it was a small town. Only 4 buses will cross the whole town per day. And usually two-wheeler fellows will always be very careful, and moreover two-wheelers will not run that fast in those days. I lost the trust the two-wheeler can hit me and I can be killed. It's very dangerous. Suddenly you feel you can never be killed. What will happen? Kuppamal was there around me. She took care. And I did not disrespect that experience or get frightened by that experience. I somehow retained respect and desire to go back to that experience. I think every seeker should retain desire to go back to that experience. Fortunately, I saw in our ashramites that desire, that joy to go back to that experience is very strong. Your identity getting dismantled is very important. The second sacred secret is allow when your identity is being sucked by the strong remembrance of Ananta Kalyana Gunas. For example, if you want to understand cosmos, the moment I use the word intelligence, you will click with that quality. If you want to surrender to the cosmos, the moment I use the word devotion, it will click with you. So some one of the Kalyana Guna clicks with your inner space. All you need is when the Kalyana Guna sucks your identity, relax, allow. This is the second sacred secret. Do not be afraid. Do not distance yourself. Do not have hatred or fear for that experience. Have love, respect, desire to merge into that experience again and again. This is the second sacred secret. Third, whatever that Ananta Kalyana Guna, highest auspicious quality, oozes through the personality which was already sucked into those qualities, is dharma. Whatever qualities and actions expresses through an enlightened being's personality is dharma. So Brahma Sutra very strongly attests, confirms these 3 sacred secrets through this sutra. Drop the fear of losing your identity. Connect with any of the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, the auspicious quality which clicks with you, which you feel connected. The expression of cosmos. You can connect with any expression, anyone which clicks with you. It can be Shiva, Rama, Krishna, Each one of them represent one guna, one quality, auspicious quality. Or your guru, any one expression. Catch it. Understand that is dharma. Anything expresses through the enlightened identity is dharma. Just sit by strongly connecting with any one expression of the Ananta Kalyana Guna. Let Badarayana, Vyasa happen in all of us. Let Patanjali, Badarayana, Sadashiva, all the great masters happen on all of us. Let all the auspicious things happen. Let all the negativities disappear. Let the Kundalini Shakti inside you be intensely awakened. Let the intense effect happen on the whole globe, on all of you. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.